Welcome back to more Sip2Tally. And on today's version of the more Sip2Tally Power Rankings, we're going to talk about our number 21st ranked team. But before we get into the 21st ranked team, let's do a recap of the teams we've done so far. Starting at number 32. Number 32 was the LA Rams. 31, Detroit Lions. Number 30, Arizona Cardinals. Number 29, the Washington Commanders. Number 28, Carolina Panthers. 27, the Indianapolis Colts. 26, New England Patriots. 25, the Las Vegas Raiders. 24, New York Giants. 23, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. 22, Houston Texans. And your 21st team on the Sip2Tally Power Rankings are the Jacksonville Jaguars. And let's get into the ins and outs of the Jacksonville Jaguars, starting with the quarterback position. They have one of the best young quarterbacks in the NFL, and his name is Trevor Lawrence. We all know that. So based off Trevor Lawrence, they have C.J. Beathard and Nathan Rourke in that room, but Trevor Lawrence is the guy. And if we had to do like a top quarterback rankings, Trevor Lawrence would be pretty much up there. I have that quarterback room ranked 10th on the strength of Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence has the potential to go from being what I would consider the 9th, 10th, 11th best quarterback in the league to potentially being the top 5. But we'll get into the reasons why, as we go through this list. But as of right now, I have Trevor Lawrence. I have the quarterback room, but really Trevor Lawrence as the 10th best quarterback, in the NFL. And that QB room is ranked 10th because of Trevor Lawrence. The two guys behind, if something was happening to Trevor Lawrence, they in trouble. Unless they would have to go pick up somebody because those two guys behind them are not it. But Trevor Lawrence is that dude, and he's getting better and better with each year. Started off terrible, had a lot better the next year, and the sky's the limit for that kid, man. The sky's the limit for that kid. Arm strength, he can move, he can run when he need to, intelligent. The sky's the limit for Trevor Lawrence. Let's slide over to the running back room. They have Travis Etienne, rookie Tank Bigsby from Auburn, Jermichael Hasty, and Dearness Johnston. They have those guys in the running back room. Etienne's a special individual. Can do a lot of stuff. I know who's the coach they had? The college coach. Urban Meyer tried to move him to receiver when they drafted him. That didn't work. But I have their running back room ranked as 21st. Travis Etienne he's pretty good. I don't think he's an upper echelon back yet, but his movement skills, if they can get him the ball and get him in situations where he's in space, it's tough. But until they do that, like consistently, or even have to do that consistently because of some other things we can talk about in a minute, I have them ranked 21st because I don't see anything behind him being that good. Tank's a rookie, so we don't know we're going to get our Tank Bigsby. So that running back room I have ranked 21st. Sliding to the wide receiver room. Now, the wide receiver room is kind of controversial because they have Christian Kirk, who went over 1,000 yards. Zay Jones, who had about 800-something yards. They got the shifty Jamal Agnew. But the main guy, I think who's going to be the main guy, is a guy who didn't even play last year. It's Calvin Ridley. And I have their wide receiver room ranked 17th. Now, the reason why it's 17th, and it's a big question mark right there, because if they get the Calvin Ridley before the suspension, they probably should be top 10. But after not taking a year off, forcefully taking a year off, we don't know which Calvin Ridley we're going to get. So let's just treat Calvin Ridley as if he's going to be a regular player, like an average guy. And that's why they're ranked 17th. But if they get the Calvin Ridley pre-suspension, they'll definitely shoot up and be maybe a top 10 wide receiver room. And that's why I'm thinking ATN's numbers are going to explode because you got to defend all three of those guys. And Trevor Lawrence will be able to check down the ATN and hand the ball off to ATN, and he'll be able to just rack up an egregious amount of yards. All right, but their wide receiver room I have ranked 17th. It could be higher if Ridley hadn't been suspended, and if I knew they were getting pre-suspension Calvin Ridley, it would have been higher, but I don't. All right. Tight end room, Evan Ingram. I've always liked Evan Ingram for a long time. I'm not gonna spend a lot of time on him. You know what you get out of Evan Ingram. He's not gonna block a lot, but he's gonna be good in your pass catching game, and he creates mismatches versus linebackers. So tight end room I have ranked 19th because Tim Jones, Kevin Austin Jr., Elijah Cooks behind him. I think it's pretty much Evan Ingram and some guys. So I have them ranked 19th. Their O-line. The O-line is coming up. Their best player, Cam Robinson, is suspended but he only got 4 games. So it's not a huge loss. It's not a huge loss. Cam Robinson got 4 games, but he'll be back. They got Cam Robinson, Ben Batch, Luke Fortney, Brandon Sheriff, and Walker Little. So I have their O-line ranked 25th. Cam Robinson is pretty good. Those other guys are okay. They need to put it together more. If you go back and look at a lot of Jacksonville tape, you see a lot of Trevor Lawrence throwing on the move. That's because the O-line was breaking down a lot. If they can put it together and let Trevor Lawrence sit in that pocket 2.5 to 3.5 seconds, their offense is going to be hard to defend. And if they can jail, especially once Cam Robinson comes back, they'll be solid. But until they prove it and put it all together, those 5 together, I got them ranked 25th. D-line and edge group. We're going to slide to the defensive side now. Flip over. They're a base 3-4 group, so we're going to talk about that front 5, and I'll give you that front 5. They have in the middle, Devon Hamilton. Their defensive ends are, how I pronounce this? Folorenzo. I know I messed that up. The other defensive end is Roy Robertson Harris. The 2 edge guys are Trayvon Walker and Josh Allen. So out of those 5 guys, I don't like the 3 in the middle. I do like the edge guys. I do like Trayvon Walker, who was the number 1 pick last year. And I do like Josh Allen. Josh Allen had like 8.5 sacks last year. Trayvon, I think, had 3, maybe 3.5. But I like the edge group that they have. I don't like what they have in the middle. And for that reason, I have them ranked 28. I don't think they can stop the run up the middle from the defensive middle position, from the nose tackle and the 2 defensive ends. Now, when you slide back to linebacker, that's a different story. These 2 guys have the potential to be a great duo. I say great duo in future years. Right now, I have this group ranked 18th, this linebacker position. But Foye Okun and Devin Lloyd have the potential to be great together. Both of these guys can run. Both of them will smack you. Both of them can cover zone-wise. Devin Lloyd, I think, is a little better in man coverage. But potentially, both of them had over 100 yards, not 100 yards, 100 tackles last year. Their linebacker group has potential to be great. They just need a little bit more consistency. And for that reason, I have them ranked 18th. There's a lot of good linebacker duos in the NFL, but these 2 have the potential to shoot up the ranks this year. Definitely shoot up the ranks. Now, I just said I don't think they can stop the run very well with those 3 guys in the middle, but you add them 2 right there behind them 3, and then they can do a formidable job of stopping the run. Let's slide to the defensive secondary. Defensive secondary, they have Tyson Campbell at corner, Darius Williams at corner, Trey Herndon, Montario Brown. I'm sorry, I said that wrong. At cornerback, I have him ranked 10. Let me tell you why. This is why I have him ranked. I really like Tyson Campbell. I really like Williams. I think those 2 guys, adding with Trey Herndon, so it's really like a 3-headed monster. They can drop them down in the slot and do things, and they can cover you. They can cover you. Now, I don't know if it's because no, it's not that, because them 3 guys are not that good up front. They really get after in that secondary. They do. And their safeties help a lot. Their safeties really help a lot. And even though the safeties don't have a lot of numbers, their safeties help the corners a lot, because I think their safeties are rangy, and QBs try to keep the safeties out of plays, and which allows their cornerbacks to make plays. So I have their cornerback room ranked 10. And people are going to look like, why? Who is Tyson Campbell? Who is Trey Herndon? Who is Darius? Go look them up. Go watch tape. You'll see it. That they didn't sneak in the playoffs. Well, they kind of did sneak in the playoffs, but they got there for a reason. They grew as a unit. That unit grew. But then you look at their safety group. I got them ranked 24th. Rayshawn Jenkins, Andrew Cisco. Those 2 guys are They're average, but they're smart. They're good football players. They're not game breakers. They're not ball hawks, but they make plays when presented to them. You don't really see them. Rayshon made a couple splash plays where he got a pick six and returned it for a touchdown, but he don't do that on a consistent basis. And Cisco is an average guy, so I have their safety room ranked 24th, and that's kind of where I have them. So now it's time for the totals. Jacksonville Jaguars, who is our 21st team on the list, they come out to be a 19.11112, which puts them 21st on our list. And I'll go back through the actual position rankings so you can put in the comment section whether you agree or disagree while they scroll to the left and to my right. The QB room ranked 10th. The running back room 21st. Wide receiver room ranked 17th. Tight end room ranked 19th. O-line room ranked 25th. D-line edge group 28th. Linebackers 18th. Cornerbacks 10th. Safeties 24th. For a total of 19.11112, and leaving them 21st on the more Sip2Tally's power rankings. The Jacksonville Jaguars from Duval County down in Florida. So if you like what you see, please hit that like button. If you really like it, consider subscribing and hit the bell so you can be notified when the rest of the power rankings drop. And enjoy the rest of your day, man. I'll see y'all soon. Peace.